Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of my Market Research Series. Let's get started away, guys. You have a like goal for this video, guys. Can we smash 65 likes? We also have comment day coming in right here. How many Ultimate Legends do you currently have on your team? And finally, guys, comment down below and tell me, do you want me to continue to do comment a day? I got like some mixed reaction to it. Some people said, oh no, stop doing comment a day. It's like an advertisement at the beginning of the videos. And others said, oh, keep on doing comment a day. So tell me down below, guys, do you want me to do comment a day or do you not want me to do comment a day? Guys, the market has changed really weirdly. So we had this last Saturday, everyone got a free NAT Ultimate Legend, which brought down the price of Ultimate Legends a tad bit, not too much, but a tad bit, because you could go ahead and sell whatever Ultimate Legend you had now and go ahead and buy the NAT version. Or you could get the NAT version. Well, that all changed Sunday. Easter Sunday, we had a pack in the store that gave you a full Ultimate Legend for 12,000 points. So a lot of people pulled that pack and got a full Ultimate Legend they could go ahead and sell. So obviously that also, changed the market a lot. So Ultimate Legend market, plain and simple, is pretty much dead right now, right? The Ultimate Legend market has come down a lot. A lot of stuff is changing, a lot of prices going down, up and down when it comes to Ultimate Legends. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the players that have risen. We have some core elites, we have some legends, we have some NFL replay players, chemistry 101s. The basic rundown of random players going up in price just because of the fact they don't have really a set to go into. Currently, Alex Mack went up in price, and this is probably because of his new power-up coming out. It looks like he was around 9-10K, and now he's selling for around 15 to 20K, which again, because his new power-up came out, his price went up. And I talked about this many times, guys. Players that need power-up sets, the base elites, any card that goes into that set, when they get a new card and a new power-up, that card goes up in price. That, price will rise because of the fact that people need to go ahead and buy that card now to go ahead and, complete the set. Before, no one ever needed that card to go ahead and complete the set. So obviously, the price will rise when it comes to that. Prices that have fallen mainly has been Ultimate Legends. The pieces, the players, obviously full legends, all that kind of stuff has gone down in price a lot when it came to, players with the new packs being in the store. So the most expensive players still be Mean Joe Green, Barry Sanders, Randy Moss. Mean Joe Green will probably be the most expensive player for the rest of the year. I don't really see any card coming out really taking over his spot, mainly because, other than Ultimate tickets, mainly because he was limited time. And unless we get an Ultimate Legend Mean Joe Green, there probably won't be another Mean Joe Green that takes over his spot. So again, if we get limited time Mean Joe Green Ultimate Legend, it will take over his spot, but at the moment, it will not. Just because of how difficult it is to go ahead and get him. There's never a lot of him on the block at one given time. New Ultimate Legends for this weekend. Tony Gonzalez and Brian Dawkins, both of them going down hugely in price due to the fact of the Ultimate Legend, again, pack in the store. They gave you not a free Ultimate Legend, a full Ultimate Legend. Someone went ahead and sniped Brian Dawkins for 100 coins, and I actually saw this on Twitter. Someone actually tweeted on Twitter them sniping Brian Dawkins for 100 coins. So I actually saw this the second the guy posted it. Congratulations, my man, there for going ahead and sniping him. Someone also went ahead and sniped full toughness Ed Reed. Very awesome snipe right there. Again, a lot of these Ultimate Legends were very snipeable when it came to that pack being in the store. And again, I said this many times. I'll say this once again. If there's ever a pack in the store, right? There's ever anything in the store that guarantees you in a bundle topper or in a pack, let's say a hair player, Ultimate Legend, always spend, if you're going to snipe that day, snipe those players, because the chance of someone pulling that pack, obviously with money, and then going ahead and throwing that card up on the block for very cheap and making a mistake is very high. So those cards are always good cards to snipe. Obviously right here you see someone went ahead and sniped the Night Train Lane, which is very awesome for 200 coins. He's around 700,000 coins now. So next card we have here is going to be Mr. PS4. not Mr. PS4, but PS4, Mr. Eric Berry has went up in price. And again, a lot of these card leaks are going up in price because people are realizing more and more that whenever these cards get new cards, you know, the power-ups, these cards are going to become more valuable. And Eric Berry is due for a power-up sometime soon. So if he gets another card, obviously everyone's going to want to power him up because it's Eric Berry, and now his set pieces to go ahead and power him up will go up in price. We see that with a lot of different cards, Devaris Landry, Sherman. We know certain cards are getting cards. We know we're going to get NFL movers, so we know we're going to get a Sherman Master, Malcolm Butler Master, Jarrell Freeman, Tremaine Johnson. Those cards are going to get guaranteed new cards, right? Because they're going to go ahead and get NFL movers. So you can kind of pinpoint, especially with power-ups, what cards need new power-ups and what cards will most likely get new cards. So just keep that in mind whenever you're looking at, you know, what to invest in, or in simply just what to, you know, look at to see what might go up in price. You can always kind of give predictions based on, you know, what cards need new cards and what players in that card set can actually go ahead and go up in price. Key tip, guys, Team of the Week Masters, promo cards, skyrocket. If a power-up does not have either of those cards, base elite, skyrocket. Just a key tip there. And then, of course, we have market losers and market gainers over here. We have newest players with Tony G and Brian Dawkins on PS4. A little bit more expensive on PS4 because less people play on PS4. We also have Randy Moss and Barry Sanders as the top players on PS4. And it looks like, wow, no Mean Joe Green. Kind of surprised and thought Mean Joe Green would still be the most expensive on PS4. It looks like that is not the case. Let's go ahead and take a look at how much Mean Joe Green will go for on PS4. How much does he go for? We have 1.14 of course on Xbox and 1.08 on PS4. So a little bit cheaper, not too much crazy cheaper, but definitely a little bit cheaper on PS4. So again, we have on the right hand side, we have a lot less good snipes on PS4. So for example, guys, I kind of want to go into this now because I had a lot of questions about this. Let's go ahead and look up some power-ups, okay? We got some power-ups right here. Jarrell Casey just got a power-up. So cards like who already have 98s, 97s, don't invest in those cards, right? Because those cards, power-ups, are not going to go up in price. But we have some certain cards that need power-ups, like Tier 3 and Tier 4 players. And those are the players that might go ahead and get new power-up cards sometime soon. And obviously, their set pieces will go up in price immensely, depending on what chemistry they have. There's certain chemistries you want to look toward, and there's certain players you just want to look at based on their name. So Malcolm Butler will go ahead and get a new card sometime soon with the NFL Movers. He'll get an NFL Movers Master, probably a 97, 98 overall, right? Because of the fact that we have NFL Movers coming out sometime very soon. With that in mind, his 92 overall playoff card will most likely go up in price because it is a rare card that is not easily found, and it's, you know, it just takes a little bit. You can't, I believe you can pull him still in packs, but he's not as easy found as his core elite is, or his gold cards, right? So what we know is that this card will most likely go up in price when he gets a new NFL Master. Movers Master, because whenever someone goes try to go ahead and complete his power-up set, they need this NFL Playoffs card, right? So his price will probably go up. And you can go ahead and dictate this based on different things. Now, the thing I like to look at the most is going to be looking at certain chemistries. We know certain chemistries people favor over other chemistries. Pick 6 chemistry, who cares? Secure-tacular, now we're talking, right? So we can go ahead and look at certain power-up cards based on those certain chemistries. So Secure-tacular is something that everyone loves. And we can go ahead and say, okay, so who has Secure-tacular that we can look at? Obviously, a lot of players. Let's go ahead and take a look at it based on power-ups. And we can even go through different power-up sets to see which cards, you know, might need new players or new players need new cards that have Secure-tacular. We see Adrian Amos as an example. He needs a new card. I believe he has a Tier 5 because he has a Team of the Week. So we know that if he gets a new card, currently speaking, Tier 5 is his top tier. we know, for example, that this card, the 90 overall Team of the Week, will most likely skyrocket up in price, right? Because of the fact that, you know, this is the most rare card in his set. If we're going through his set is not very much rare cards, except for this 90 overall Team of the Week card. We know he has secure tackler, so he has chemistry everyone wants, and he will most likely go up in price. So you can take this knowledge and apply it for many different investments. Again, guys, a lot of these cards go for nothing. So investing in some cards can be a smart idea. I said this before in the past, and I'm not going to 100% push out the fact that, oh, you're guaranteed to make coins back. You're not. Obviously, every investment is a risk-reward scenario, so you have to be very careful when it comes to investments. But there's all some things you can invest in. It's, you know, it's not as safe as old investments, and that's why I'm never going to tell you this year how that layout has gone when it comes to investing is so risk-reward or risky, and the reward's usually not there. But there's certain things you can, and you can make a lot of coins. If you invested in elite badges or elite tokens at 30K, and when it went up to 80K, you could go ahead and make so much coins back profit-wise. And we see that same thing with Luke Kuechly. We saw that same thing with, what's his name, with Michael Thomas. You saw right here, this is Luke Kuechly's set, right? He had, actually, let me go ahead and take out Secure Tackler. So these are all Luke Kuechly cards, right? We have a 80 overall player, an 80, an 83. So when we looked at his set, right, which card would go up in price most likely? We had a MUT Heroes 2, we had a base elite, we had a Team of the Week master, and we had a limited time card. Limited time cards does not go into the set, and of course, MUT Heroes 2 card right here. If you're looking at these cards, you can, when he got his new 97 overall card, before he got it, you could kind of get a good general, concept of what was going to go up in price, what was going to skyrocket. It was going to be the most rare card of the set, his Team of the Week master. And that's what ended up going ahead and skyrocketing. His base elite wasn't that rare. I mean, it was rare, but it's not as rare as his Team of the Week master is, because the cards to go into the set is a little bit more difficult to find. And that's what ended up skyrocketing up in price. If you go ahead and look at the market for him, he was around like, you see like what, 300, 200K, and then he went up to 1 million coins. He sold for 1 million for about a week, and then he went down to like 900K, and now around 700, 800K. So again, these type of things actually happen, because whenever a card gets a new power-up set, all those players in that set, people need to go ahead and buy to go ahead and do the card. And depending on how popular the card is, if the card has something like Secure Tackler, like Luke Kuechly has, a chemistry everyone wants, those type of attributes, those type of things will go ahead and make this card very valuable. And because it's not Ultramon tradable, you cannot sell this card right here. There's no said price tag on him. If he was Ultramon tradable, and let's say he sold for like 300, not 300, but let's say he sold for like 1.2, 1.3 million coins, there would be a price tag that his set pieces could only go up to a certain point. Because he's NAT, there's no set point for him. So guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe button. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two from this video. Peace out, guys.